If you need any Xbox or PlayStation codes or any cheap PC games, use the referral link in the description. It will take you over to g2a.com. They already have a discount on most of their goods, and if you use the code CHES at checkout, you can get yourself an extra 3% off as well. Hey guys, how's it going? Ches back again, and welcome to episode number 22 of the second season here at West Ham United. You might be wondering, what are you doing, Ches? Well, when I stream Football Manager and we get to either a cup final or a playoff final, etc., I always disappear for a couple of minutes, put the suit jacket and tie on, and then we play the cup or playoff final with a suit. You go full Wembley style. So considering today's special is a Capital One Cup final special, where we'll be playing the cup final against Manchester City at Wembley, decided to put the suit and the tie on so that we kept up with that tradition that we've been running this year since I started doing all of the Facecam stuff, both on stream and now here on the YouTube channel as well. So it will be a one-game special today against Manchester City, and then tomorrow we will continue on with our League and Champions League season with games against Liverpool and Barcelona, etc. But today, it's a one-game special in the Capital One Cup final against Manchester City. Obviously, it was played in real life at the weekend just gone. They'll be fine to play in that kit. That shouldn't be a problem. I'm actually going to take Daniel Sturridge out and put Ben Yedder in. Ben Yedder played very, very well in the game against Bournemouth yesterday, so decided to give him, I'm going to give him the start here. Sturridge will make a very good impact off the bench, and Antonio has been outperforming Leroy Sané, so Antonio is going to start left mid as well. Other than that, though, starting lineup is exactly how you would expect it to be, as is the bench, with players like Obiang, Sané, Payet and Sturridge available for selection should we need them. Unfortunately for the kids, not going to go with them for this one. This is our first chance of silverware here at West Ham, and I'm hoping to grab it with both hands. If you enjoyed today's episode, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel as well if you haven't to this point. But fingers crossed, we can do well in this game against Manchester City. Right now, go down in the comments section, give me a score prediction for what you think the game is going to be, and then at the end, we'll see if you were correct or not. Please, though, don't put the score of don't put the actual final score in the comment section down below. Don't spoil it for anyone. Respect the fact that people might look at the comments before watching the video and don't want the result spoiled. So don't do that, but guess right now what you think the result will be, and don't watch till the end and then put what you guess the score will be and get it right. Oh, look, I got it right. No, do it properly, play a little game with yourself and see if you can guess what the correct score will be. But let's jump right in now. It's going to be a Wembley Cup final, Capital One Cup against Manchester City. Let's get our first silverware, shall we? Here it is, the trophy that we're playing for. City won it in real life, obviously, at the weekend, just gone on penalties, thanks to Willy Caballero's heroics. We got a 7-1 aggregate win over Cardiff in the semis, and Man City got a 3-1 aggregate win over Newcastle. I'm just looking for any faces in that City lineup that we don't recognise. There's James and Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang continuing to start for them. Sergio Aguero there as well. Obviously, we've seen James and Aubameyang playing for City recently. We played them in the league not that long ago, actually, and James Rodriguez was played at CDM rather than at Cam, and I think that's what they're going with again for this one. So he made a mistake, didn't he, James, and that let us score. So I'm not too sure what formation they'll be playing. They went 4-4. Was it 4? No, 4-2-3-1, wasn't it? With Kevin De Bruyne at Cam, with James and Yaya Toure holding. If they go with that again, I fancy our chances actually against Manchester City here. We'll see what they're doing. Company, Aubameyang, Rodriguez, Sterling. Yeah, I think they're going to go. I think it's the same formation it is, with Yaya Toure and James holding. So a very attacking six. They're kind of almost playing like a 4-0-6 because they're all attacking players in the midfield. There's no midfielder to just sit and hold like a Fernandinho or a Fernando or something like that. So we'll try our chances. Maybe we can have a positive result here and try and get a piece of silverware for the very first time as West Ham manager in just our second season in charge. Kondogbia to Noble. There's Barkley. Could have a shot actually, but I'll decide against it. Might actually go back to Noble. Oh, I nearly squeezed it through to him. Mark Noble got a couple of very lucky goals in yesterday's episode, with a couple of bit of questionable goalkeeping one or two times from both Barcelona and Bournemouth, but I'm pleased that Mark Noble is still doing a job in the first team, because he is Mr. West Ham, like we said yesterday. So I'm not. He's kind of like John Terry to Chelsea. I'm not going to sell him on, or at this stage, you're not going to stop playing him every week either, because he may only be like 76 rated, but he's actually one of the most consistent performers we have, and he does a lot for the side as well, both offensively and defensively. And he's making the run here too, but I'm not going to be able to get it to him, and Zabaleta steals it off me, and now we're in trouble. Kevin De Bruyne, thankfully, Riedewald is there to get it on the cover. Nothing really's happened in the opening 15 minutes so far. City have had a little spell of possession, but I'm trying to keep the ball away from them because I'm just terrified that they're going to steal it off me like that and then actually damage me going the other way with the pace of Aubameyang. But fortunately, Aubameyang wasn't able to race away with it there because he gave away a foul. Squeeze this to Barkley. Again, could maybe try and find the space for a shot. Otamendi gets a tackle in though. Here's Raheem Sterling. City been very good defensively. I've gotten to about that part of their pitch 2 or 3 times now, and I just can't quite find anything in the final third. But we're going to continue with this chance here. Squeeze it through that gap. There's Noble. There's Lanzini. Now we've got something in the final third. Manuel Lanzini, 1-0 West Ham in the Capital One Cup final after 18 minutes. What a move. Switching it from the left to the right quickly. Lovely ball by Barkley into Noble. Noble to Manuel Lanzini. Great finish. Joe Hart in goal. No Willy Caballero this time around. And that is actually a very good finish from Lanzini. He hit it really with the instep more so than he did the laces. And that's what got the angle on it. Really, really top class finish. We're 1-0 in front. Aubameyang gives that straight to Kondogbia. That was silly. Or I've given it straight back to him. That was equally silly, Ches. Well done. Yaya Toure into Kevin De Bruyne. I'm trying to... Oh, wow. Oh, wow. I just couldn't out-muscle Kevin De Bruyne. I was trying to shrug him off it, and he just kept stumbling his way through. Then finds Aguero, and City are immediately back on level terms. I've been so concerned with the pace out wide of Aubameyang and Sterling. Didn't even occur to me that Kevin De Bruyne could just power his way past. Look at that. How has he stayed on his feet there? Top finish from Aguero, though. Wow, deadly. Absolutely deadly. Just banged that right into the top corner. Arguably a better goal or better finish than Lanzini's, although they're probably about an 8 or a 9 out of 10 each. We'll take what we can from that defensively, try and learn from the mistake, I suppose, and stop them from doing that again. We were in front, we're now pegged back. We'll just have to go and get ourselves in front again, won't we? Jefferson, Antonio's made the run, and we'll play him in. Zabaleta's coming, but maybe we could just try and wrong foot him and then burst past him with the pace. Go through that gap. Oh, apparently Antonio can't do what Kevin De Bruyne can. James gets it across to Zabaleta. Noble might tackle him, just trying to slow him down. Can't get it off him though. That's a good ball actually over top to Aguero. Knocks it down to Aubameyang. City maybe looking to try and get themselves a chance to go in front here. High levels or high quality of passing so far from both sides, both in the 90 when it comes to the percentile of passes on target. I'll try and keep that up here with a nice another passing move. Noble will go out to Semedo. Lanzini can go down the line, and he's got the space as well if we can get the other side of Khaleesi, which I can't do. We'll try a quick throw. Semedo might actually push down the line here. He has. We'll throw it to... Oh, he's gone back again. Never mind. We'll give it to Lanzini. Oh, and again, I can't get past Khaleesi. I just wanted Semedo to go again. I should have probably pressed LB to tell him to go again. Right. Can we get the cross in? I'm going to try. We'll try it a second time. It has gone in. Keeper's going to come, but is he going to get there? He stumbled, but Barkley can't win the header. Khaleesi's going to bring it away. That's a shame. Joe Hart made a mistake there. We weren't able to pounce on it. I would have hoped that Barkley could have won that header. He is almost 6 foot tall, isn't he, Ross Barkley? I'm pretty sure, like 5'11". Thought he'd have won that header, but never mind. City coming away up the other end. Sterling with a good turn, but we'll get it off him again. Other than that one chance that City have scored from, we've been pretty solid defensively. Here's Antonio again, trying to come down the left against Zabaleta. Get this to Kondogbia. Quickly, again through the gap, but this time Yaya Toure is in the way. Uh-oh, Kevin De Bruyne through the middle again. Across to Yaya Toure. Mark Noble's with him, but Yaya's going to power past him, and neither Noble... Oh shit, that could go in! Alisson! That made me so nervous. I've not seen that animation on FIFA 16 yet so far, to be completely honest, where they catch the ball and are actually genuinely falling over the line with it and have to, no, please don't score, and have to kind of do the whole, oh shit, it's going over the line. Oh, Aguero offside as well. Close to 2-1 City there. Yaya Toure with just a floated effort, or maybe even just a poor cross that could have ended up in the back of the net. I don't know who's on top here, really. We've been passing the ball about nicely, but not having that many chances. And City have been not passing the ball about as well as us, but they're very direct, as you can see. When they get the ball in these central areas, they just play the ball forward in a straight line. And 9 times out of 10 it seems to work. I'm going to concentrate so hard here. Sterling brushes off Riedewald, and thankfully, Kondogbia got a toe in there, otherwise Aguero could have had an open shot at goal. Apparently that's a goal kick. I'll take that. I didn't think that was going to go. I thought that was a corner, to be honest. Ben Yedder might win this header. I don't know how he's won a header against Company, but he has. And Barkley can get this to Ben Yedder again. Now, where do we go here? Get the turn in. Barkley going to have to just try and hold off the attentions of the defender. Wow. They're defending so well here, City. But Jeffrey Kondogbia, yet to score in a West Ham shirt, and still yet to score in a West Ham shirt. Joe Hart with a good save. I see the man on the edge of the box. I'll pull it all the way back to him. Lanzini will whip it to Noble. Oh no, Noble. There was Ben Yedder in the middle. That's going to be a free kick, isn't it? Oh, if I could have got the first touch down, we could have played it into Ben Yedder and then had a shot. It looks like it's going to be 1-1 at half-time. They're making a change at half-time. They're taking Sterling off. That's only a good thing, surely, for us. I'm definitely more scared of Sterling than I am of Samir Nasri, it has to be said. Boney's out there warming up. It's just come off the bench to start doing some stretches. So maybe we'll see Wilfred Boney sooner rather than later. And I'd be less scared of Boney than I am of Aguero or Aubameyang as well. Although, to be fair, just giving that straight to Aubameyang. But Antonio outpacing Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Very well done from our winger. Oh no. I say I'm less scared of Nasri, and he's going to set De Bruyne up. Good save by Alisson. Semedo keeps it in. Oh, come on. Just give them a goal, Ches. That was close. I almost did. Here's Aubameyang. Antonio with a tackle again, outdoing Aubameyang, but he gets it back. De Bruyne. No! Kevin De Bruyne, 2-1 Man City off the inside the post. Immediately at the start of the second half, they've gotten themselves in front. Well, that's turned things upside down, hasn't it? I was absolutely buzzing when we were 1-0 up. Not quite so high right now. Aubameyang plays it down the line to Aguero. I'm with him Titi, but Aguero's just too fast. Don't commit to a challenge. Aguero with a shot. Alisson with a save. Through the post. Oh, come on, boys. Let's get this away. I don't want to go 3-1 down whilst it's... Oh, they brought on David Silva for Yaya Toure. Is that a change in formation, or are they now playing James and David Silva at holding mid? If they are, I might make a change to try and make myself a little bit stronger with some fresh legs through the middle. That's a good cross. Aubameyang underneath it. It's 3-1 City. Oh no, it's falling apart. It's falling apart. I'm making changes. I'm just curious to see what formation they are playing. Yeah, they've dropped David Silva and James Rodriguez into a holding midfield role. Right. I'm going to bring Obiang on for Mark Noble. I'm sorry, Mark. You are Mr. West Ham, as we've said, but I need just a little bit more of an engine in the middle than you. And I might bring Sturridge on soon for Ben Yedder and drop... no, Sturridge on for Barkley and drop Ben Yedder to Cam. But we'll just make the one change for now. Oh, 2 goals down, though. 2 goals behind. 3-1 the score. Kevin De Bruyne involved. James with the turn. Then De Bruyne with a cross. So De Bruyne has 2 goals and an assist. Man of the match. Fanta orange De Bruyne card on the way for Ultimate Team if this were real life, as things stand right now. Unless, of course, we can turn it around and get ourselves back in the game. In which case, we might have a Fanta Man of the Match card for Ultimate Team. But as it stands right now, City ahead and dominating. Kondogbia into Ben Yedder, around the corner to Barkley. I've got nowhere to go though. I'll have to go across here to Obiang. There's Lanzini again in space. Back to Obiang. Get the turn in, Pedro. He has done. And to Barkley. No, that's Ben Yedder. 5-star weak foot. And the shot blocked by a mixture of Zabaleta and Otamendi. I think it's gone out for a corner. Kondogbia will take. In it comes. Up goes Titi. There's Obiang on the edge of the box. That wasn't meant for him. Oh, I didn't want to play that back to Nelson Semedo. I want to play it. I'm going to drill this all the way over there towards Ross Barkley. There we go. And he's going to run in there. So there's space then for Antonio. Get the turn in. Here's Ben Yedder. Kondogbia. No! Picked off. Right, I am probably going to make the change to bring Sturridge on in a minute. But the question is, do I take Ben Yedder off or do I take Barkley off? Because neither have really excelled so far. I'll probably take Barkley off and drop Ben Yedder to Cam, to be honest, because Barkley's probably had less of an impact. Let's do that now to make sure that next time the ball goes out, that happens. So Barkley for Sturridge. That's not Sturridge, is it? That's Nathan Redmond. And hopefully, Daniel Sturridge can score his first goal in a West Ham shirt. Kondogbia is yet to score. Sturridge is yet to score, but now would be the perfect time for both of them to find their way onto the score sheet, to be honest. And Titi's picked up an injury as well, apparently. That's not good. Comes Clichy down the left. Obiang's going to try and close him down. That's a good cross, but there's no one in the middle. De Bruyne throwing himself at it. Zabaleta into Silva. Oh, there's no need. There's no need. You might be 3-1 up. Maybe 4. No, De Bruyne shoots wide. Right, we're making our 2 changes then. Sturridge and... did I make 2? No, Obiang's already come on. Sturridge comes on for Ross Barkley. We've got 15 minutes to get ourselves 2 goals. I don't know whether we're going to be able to do it. There's Ben Yedder down the line. We will play me, and hopefully the first touch is good, and it is, to Sturridge, whose first touch is also good. Across to Obiang. Try to draw the defenders, then find Studge. Good first touch, good turn. Daniel Sturridge! There's his first goal in a West Ham shirt. Immediately, we are back in the game. No, pick the ball up, Daniel. Pick the ball up, Daniel. Never mind. 3-2, back in the game immediately after the change. Obiang with the assist. Our 2 substitutes, maybe changing the game for the better. Now we've got 12 or 13 minutes to find 1 goal to force it to extra time. Can we do it? Here's Kevin De Bruyne, man the match so far, draws a solid save out of Alisson. I wasn't sure what De Bruyne was going to do there, so I backed off him slightly, and he decided to take advantage of that by giving it a good old whack with his left foot. Not able to get himself a hat-trick though. Fortunately, it's still only 3-2. 5 minutes remaining to get ourselves an equalising goal. Lanzini's made the run. We'll play me. You can see how deep City are playing now. The defenders just all on around the penalty spot as we're 40-50 yards away from goal. They're going to probably try and keep possession and keep the ball away from me for the remainder of the game, but I'm just going to have to... Let's switch to high pressure, shall we? Just try and force them into a mistake so we can get it back. And then we're just going to have to do our best to make the most of it when we do get it back. They're just going to smash it out of play. They're getting nervous at the back. They're getting shaky. We need to not get nervous ourselves and keep our composure. Boney's come on for Aguero, so maybe they're going to try and just lump it out to Wilfred Boney and use him as a target man and play off him. Jefferson running here. There's space for Antonio, but... of all people to try and close him down, it's Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Antonio with space. Antonio with a shot. Good save, Joe Hart. We're in stoppage time now at the end of the game. Was that the only chance we're going to get to equalise here in the Capital One Cup final? Man waiting on the edge of the box. It's probably Pedro Obiang. It is. First touch is decent. Obiang! No! Joe Hart with another save. Can we do it again? No, there's nobody there or nobody in a decent position. This is probably going to be the final chance of the game. In it comes. Riedewald goes up. Otamendi off the line. No! The chance. Don't you dare blow your whistle, ref. I want one more chance. I can't believe that. We won the header and he's knocked it away off the line. He's stopped it. Ben Yedder into Obiang. Don't waste the ball, Ches. Into Ben Yedder again. To Sturridge. Studge. Sturridge! Wide and the final whistle goes. No. No. I know it was 2 assists and a goal for De Bruyne. For some reason, my brain told me that he scored the first goal. Lost. We lost 3-2, the final score. Well, you can't say it wasn't entertaining. An absolutely incredible end-to-end cup final that sees us losing, unfortunately, in the end to a very good Manchester City side. Aguero, Aubameyang and Kevin De Bruyne with the goals. Fair play. Fair play. We went 1-0 up and maybe I got a little bit ahead of myself because by the 50th minute we were 3-1 down. Got ourselves back in it with Sturridge's first goal in the West Ham shirt, which was nice, and Joe Hart kept them in it there. And how did that not go in? The header from the corner. Otamendi on the line blocks it. I could have sworn that was the equalising goal when Joe Hart was nowhere near it and it was on its way goalwards. Could have sworn we were going to equalise there and then. It was not to be. It was not to be. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed, guys. Subscribe to the channel as well if you haven't already. Defeat in the Capital One Cup final. We're still in the Champions League. We're still in the FA Cup, and we're still in the hunt for the BPL title as well. Although we are a handful of points away from the top of the league table right now. A very even game that saw Man City sneak it. I'm sorry, guys. I let you down. That's going to be all for today's video. Thank you very much for watching. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed as always. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Links are in the description down below. But for now, I'm going to go and take the suit off, put on some tracky bottoms and feel sorry for myself. I'll see you next time.